4 points behind league leaders Bayern Munich, but guess what? They're coming to our house. They want to teach us a lesson. We're probably going to get smashed. We've started praying. This is the channel Bustthenet. My name is Daljit. These are the Hannover Diaries. Well, we've not done so badly this season. Since that last match against Frankfurt, which I covered, we've managed to get some points on the board. Some close 1-0 wins as well. Alright, so for this match against Bayern Munich, I plan to keep it simple. Albernotz, who hasn't really played for us, I'm going to ask him to play in midfield. So I generally got a bunch of players who can tackle reasonably. If I take Albernotz out of this equation, we're actually tactically familiar. It's only because there's one player who hasn't really been playing, and I'm asking him to play in the system against Bayern Munich. So Fulkrug, who was injured for about 4 weeks, is back. Korb was injured in the last game. He's fit. I'd rather start with him. We have Ofe back. Wimmer is not a favorite of mine. I don't like him. I don't use him, rather. It's not I don't like him. I just don't use him enough to develop any kind of attachment to the player. Okay, we've got Oliver Zorc, Helms, Bebu, Edgar Prip. I think we need a defender in here, don't you? One of these defenders, yes, Joseph Yildiz. Okay, we've got our players, we've all sorted. Let's get onto the pitch. Let's see what Bayern Munich have in store for us. They're gonna be extremely attacking. That much I am positively certain. So we've got no play instruction, in case you guys are wondering whether I use play instructions. I don't use any play instructions. This is a very rudimentary tactic. There's no magic to this tactic, except we try to play with as much compression as I think we can pull off, standard and a high defensive line. But what's going to be interesting is next year when FM20. I want to see how it's a big challenge, because with VAR now, teams are starting to play with higher defensive lines. So even defensive teams are picking to defend high up the pitch and take advantage of the offside trap. Kimmich, Lewandowski, Muller, Goretzka. Kimmich again crosses the ball. Oh my goodness, that could have been a very embarrassing own goal, but the boys managed to escape. Alright, we've got a Korb now with the throw. Fulkrug can't do much. Thiago, Alaba, back. It's over the top. Lewandowski takes it down. Lewandowski rocks the crossbar. Okay, we gotta slow this down, definitely, because I'm probably gonna get a heart attack. I don't want a heart attack. Hummels. 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 You're not fast anymore. I know. We know. We're not fast anymore. Okay, we're gonna. Yeah, we first up. Second thing I'm gonna do is, my mentality is a tad bit too high. I'm gonna drop it down to positive. Tad bit too high. We're just dropping it by one notch. Yep, it says a lot about me. Kimmich squares the ball. It's a goal by James Rodriguez. He has given Bayern Munich the lead. Yeah, we kind of know where we stand against these teams. We're not pretending to be good, eh? We're not. We just look at this. Son, Your defensive line changes came a bit late. Okay, positive. Right, but I'm using a lower mentality to change my defensive line. We got now dropping it all the way down to balance against Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich are working it. Having said that, we have had a few of our own attacks, which is kind of cool. Demand more, pass into space. I don't want to hit the early cross, but there's a voice in my head that says use it. So I'm listening to the voice in my head, even though the brain up there has not processed it yet. Okay, so we've got off Akpaguma playing it to Wallace. Wallace looks long for the target man. That's good play. Albernauts now crossing the ball early. It's cleared for a throw-in. Okay. I feel like I'm a bit disappointed that we conceded the goal. But it's, again, I failed to notice something. Yeah, we become a lot more compact now. We're playing on a lower mentality, so everything has shifted. I gotta take off Julian Korb. Julian Korb, his speed is not gonna help us now. We've got everybody else playing reasonably. Muller as well, he's not looking too convincing. But everybody's not at 6.5. It's not like I'm gonna make a major change. My tactic is gonna have a major change because I bring on a player. Okay, we're gonna go very attacking now. No more pass into space. Let's take the game. We've got just a couple of minutes left. We've got a throw. Sock to Wallace. Sock now plays it back to Wallace. Wallace, can he find options? Albanos shoots. Albanos scores. It's 1-1. Hannover 1. Bayern Munich 1. We made a change in mentality. I can't believe that. Holy cow. Oh, Albanos waiting. Unmarked. Far post. Ha. AI doesn't mark the far post. Evil laugh. I better check mine. Oh shit. I'm also not marking far post. I better stop laughing. Low routine. Defend throw in. This is right. Okay. This is right, idiot. Okay, right. Okay. Right. Yeah, left. Defend routine. Left. Okay. Oh, confirm. Let's go. Let's not screw up. Okay, we got very attacking mentality. Bayern Munich 1, Hannover 1. Hannover do not want to go away peacefully. It's unbelievable. We pull one. Albernauts, who wants a new contract and also wants to be a first team player, scores the goal. The players are gonna mob him. He's a superstar right now, man. As Albanos, the hero of the day, bloody idiot, gives away the ball. Kimmich comes out the flex, gets us a corner. Whoa, we go back to balance now. Alright, boys, we got a minute left. Don't concede now. Vedant clears the cross. Anton, Bacalots. It's Albanos now. He just hooves the ball up. Anywhere will do. Hanover are holding mighty Bayern. It's a brilliant challenge from Ostrozalek, and they put it out to touch. Hanover, yes, we are taking fewer risks now. You saw the commentary. That's why I'm unbalanced. There are times when I play on lower mentalities, and this was one of them. Oh, we did it. I mean, I've never been more excited by a draw. I mean, it would have been nice if I won the game, but it wasn't to be. But Bayern Munich have found that there's little side called Hannover just refuse to go away. But we're 4 points behind them, and there's only one side that's beaten them this season, and it's Bayer Leverkusen. If we had just, yeah, but let's be realistic. Okay, let's not talk about how I could have won the game, right? My mistake was in that game, and I only realized it very much later, was my defensive line. As my players dropped back to defend, I tended to notice that they were pretty disorganized, right? The defenders weren't in the right positions. Now, what the defensive line, I didn't change the defensive line. Instead, what I did was I dropped my mentality. So now instead of having a predisposition, instead of being predisposed towards attacking on a higher mentality, now we're more predisposed to play it safe. So instead of looking for the first chance to switch forward, they look for the first chance to play it safe, right? So that's the logic that ran through my head. We did okay. So we didn't go and concede 3 goals, but we put ourselves in a position to get the equalizer. So we done okay. So wow, this is Wallace and Bakalos again. The 2 players in midfield. Again, mistakes were made by Bakalos. 3 mistakes by Marvin Bakalos. What the heck is he doing, man? Most mistakes by him will probably be here in the heart of midfield. I mean, he is the roaming playmaker, so he's going to make mistakes with passes once in a while. Focus of attack was down the left wing. Okay. This is a short and lot of medium passes. We played it relatively safe this time around. We're not playing a normal let's go forth and conquer. I mean, as if we can do that. We can't really do that. We just can survive, make it hard for other teams. Bayern Munich, as you can see, only 3 shots on target. Essentially, what I did was I did the right thing. I was I can't believe I'm saying this, but I played a 4-4-2 defensively. So let's look at the shots, right? So shot spread. Our shots are 1 here. This is a target man. This is the target striker. So I'm still happy. I got 3 shots inside the box from this position, right? And Albanot scored from there. Then Bayern Munich. They had a good day. This was saved. This was blocked. This was blocked. No, this is saved as well. 1-2 save Lewandowski. This they scored. I mean, Rodriguez. That goal. I just didn't spend enough time paying attention. So okay. It's not a perfect little picture of us being on top of the table, but at least, let's look at the situation and get some perspective here, right? My target was to avoid relegation. I'm actually fighting for Champions League spots right now. So I've gone from joining Werder Bremen, Stuttgart, and Dusseldorf at the bottom of the table, potentially, to saying hello to rubbing shoulders with the likes of Dortmund, Hoffenheim, and Bayern Munich. With Leverkusen, the only side that have beaten Bayern Munich, to be behind us. The only thing that I have to sort out right now is the quality of my finishing. That's all. But that's the way we're playing. What's going to be more interesting is the shift. There's potentially going to be a shift by the AI later, because it hasn't come yet. It's going to come by the end of this month, I reckon. Teams are going to start looking at me and seeing that we aren't a side that's easy pickings. So they're going to start playing differently towards us. So let me see what happens with Freiburg, because I just want to see against Freiburg the scouting report from Freiburg. Scouting. Well, Freiburg are still playing positive and fluid. They're playing a 4-4-2 positive and fluid. So there's still a lot of things are still giving me spaces, and when they play positive and fluid against me, I feel very, very happy playing my 4-4-2, because my 4-4-2 really only depends on 2 players. Whereas theirs is got a defensive winger, fullback is going to come overlap. So their right flank is actually very vulnerable. So I'm going to have to play this game without changing very much, because that's exactly how we can build up our attacks. That's where my target man is going to he's going to receive a lot of balls in a wider position. This is where he's going to end up most of the time. So this could be a game where they could be in trouble, because my target man is going to enter this space around here just to receive passes. Yeah, this looks potentially bad news Friday. I mean, is it going to be, are we playing on a Friday? Yeah, bad news Wednesday, man. Or bad news Tuesday. For what am I saying? This could be relatively bad news for the team. What has Elas Bebu? I can't criticize him. I think I've criticized him quite a few times. His training is, I'm gonna we're probably gonna have to let him go. Bayern Munich thought they'd come and conquer Hannover. Well, we stayed strong. We denied Bayern Munich a chance to beat us. We denied Mainz a chance to beat us. We denied Hertha Berlin a chance to beat us. And we are there. 4 points off Champions League. 4 points off the top of the table. And they said we were going to get relegated. I don't think I'm going to get relegated. Anyway, I want to thank all of you for joining me on the stream. Now, let me know what kind of experiences you've got with your 442s. You guys know where to find me. How to contact me. All the details are below. Just reach out to me on Twitter or Twitch. Yeah, have a conversation with me. Join me on Twitch as well. Yeah, I love to chat up with you guys, see what the experiences are, and if you've got any unique 442s, share them as well. You guys, once again, thanks for joining me on today's show. I hope you enjoyed it. Join me again for the next edition of the Hannover Diaries. There are other shows available as well. I've sorted out the guides so they're easier to navigate. So check out the guides on the channel if you have any questions about the game. You guys take care. Have a good one. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.